Hello, cousins. Welcome back to Chillin' with Allie. There's there's an idea brewing. There's something that you're doing. It's in the works. So I feel like you're focused. You're more focused than anything. Um, it's like you're not worried about a bunch of extra shit, a bunch of extra people, what everybody is doing. Um, it's like you are, but you're not. Something is working out completely for you, but I feel like somebody wants to stop that. Like, it's weird because as soon as you start moving too quick, you start going, like you're moving forward, but you start moving forward too fast. Somebody's like, hold on. But I feel like you're like, something's a very clear signal, a sign. It's like, yo, like, this is your sign. And it's just like somebody is trying to distract you because you seem to, I mean, you're moving forward. The irony is new levels, new devils, but I feel like this is one of the same old ones. The Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, so you got new things on your mind. I feel like you're getting downloads, you're getting hit with clarity. Like all of a sudden your mind is just on some other shit. You like, you know what? It's kind of like I feel like with the Tower being the first card, I feel like you've had a breakthrough with that. I mean, you are the sign of IU, so I feel like you're utilizing um this newfound like knowledge, this information. You're exploring this. It's like another part of your brain that unlocked itself because all of a sudden you're thinking different. All of a sudden you want things now that you may not have necessarily wanted before. Like something might not have been your type before, it is now. Things that you didn't like before, you'll try it now. Things that you were completely like, nah, I'm good with no hesitation. It's like you're not so quick to say that now, but you're growing. Like this is literally a growth moment. But with the Tower, it's irritating to somebody else. They want you to like fall off of this. It just seems simple. Misery loves company. You're finding something that you're interested in. I feel like for real, you might have just been bored the entire time, and that's what sparks the Tower. Like all of a sudden you're interested in something else. You're interested in doing things, different things, going to different places, meeting different people, learning new things. It's like all of a sudden you're interested in exploring, and I feel like somebody's irritated by that. It just gives me the vibe that if you're moving forward, it just seems common sense that somebody's automatically trying to stop you. And I don't think it's one person. I mean, y'all are very, people do tend to get attached to you. So I just, it wouldn't throw me off if it was a bunch of people, you know what I mean? But the Page of Wands, like I said, you want to explore, um, you want to go to different places, do different things, meet different people, learn different skills, advance your knowledge. Like I feel like you're just like all of a sudden you're just exploring. You're just interested in things. I feel like it's one of those things where you take a chance on something and then it leads to another thing that leads to another thing. Like you just keep going down a rabbit hole, but it's a good one. But I feel like boredom finally gets to you and you're like, yeah, let me just do something else. Yeah, the world, you got tired of going in the same circle, the same roundabout over and over and over. Round it, go. Let me say, scrub the ground. Like, you got tired of that. This is like when LeBron got on TV and was like, yeah, I'll be taking my talents to South Beach. Made a whole production. I don't necessarily feel like you're doing that. It just feels like that to people, or it feels like that to other people, or maybe you are doing that, but it just seems like all in all, Paige and Wise the Tower in the world is like it's not necessarily being fed up. I feel like you just get bored as fuck and you're like, all right, I'm done. Let me try something else. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. So it could have everything to do with a lifestyle upgrade. It could have everything to do with your money, um, who you are as a person. This could be you upgrading wardrobe. This could be you doing quite a few things. Like I said, all of a sudden it's like you feeling yourself. You feeling different. You're feeling like optimistic as fuck about the world. I mean, you got the world and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like you have resources and you have harvest here. It's almost like just trying to figure out uh more efficient ways to live life. Having it be more simplistic, but still getting all of what you want. So working smarter, not harder. But I feel like again, it comes with you being interested in other things. Like all of a sudden, you just feel the need to start exploring, start doing something else, and I feel like it's lucrative. Like something here could bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of money, a lot of connections, a lot of things you just never saw coming. Yeah, the magician. Nothing can really distract you though. So I feel like whatever your triggers used to be, it doesn't bother you anymore. Like you're bored of that shit. Like something that's what I'm saying. I feel like something was happening round and round and round. Like it just kept happening. This could be something as simple as you're around the same people all the time and it's always a problem that break out. It don't matter when, where, how, why, who. It's always something that's gonna go down. Some way, shape, or form. You won't be in the middle of it or you gonna have to fix it. You're like, yeah, I'm good. This shit is old. This is like when you finally you could be one of the people that rewatch a show over and over and over or a movie over and over and over or you listen to a song over and over and over. When you finally hit that point, you're just like, all right, I'm done. One day you're just done and you find something else and you're all invested in that and that runs for a while. That's all that's happening here and it's a good thing. Because I feel like you've been held back quite a bit. And it's just like, yeah, I'm over that shit. I'm good. You just choose to move forward, do your thing, how you want to do. Yeah, the hangman, you've literally been held back for a long time by too many people, places, and things. And it's just like trying to figure out what's best for you, what makes you happy. I feel like if you was a people pleaser, it's like you might still be, but this shit is old. There's too many cycles that just keep repeating themselves, and you're just like, I'm cool. What else is out there? I feel like the only reason that you hadn't really moved forward all like that prior to is because of the many times that you've been restricted, and then you just fucking realize, like, no, that's not even. It's not that it was all in your imagination, but it's like, come on, Zilla, like, what the fuck? You are such an asshole. Like, I swear, bro. This nigga looked right at the cars the first time, skipped over them, and then came back and pushed through all of them. Like, what in the fuck? What the fucking asshole? I'm interrupting her sleep. What the fuck? Yeah, the world, the magician, and the chariot. This same shit just keeps running over and over. You're done. It's gotten to the point where you're just, and this could have already happened, but I feel like you're literally like the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. If you've already been like started this process or whatever, you're about to see the fruits or the harvest. So the fruits of your labor. So you planted the seeds already. Everything is growing the way it's supposed to. And now it's time for you to reap the harvest. Part of that comes with you just being like, you know what? All right, so let me see what else I can do. Like, I feel like you're just motivated to try shit now. Before, you were straight up with a, nah, I'm good on that. And now it's like, you like, I mean, I ain't really feeling that, but I'll give it a try. Yeah, I feel like you're just growing and you're realizing that the people that you've outgrown pretty much everything around you. You're quite literally bigger than the program, whatever the hell was constantly going on. And it looked like this shit was going for years. But you successfully moved out of a cycle, moved on, moved forward. So completing a cycle or closing a door, opening a brand new one, that leads to the fucking Wheel of Fortune. Multiple unlimited opportunities. So basically you have nothing but space and opportunity to do whatever it is that you want to do. Keep moving forward. Like quite literally that's all you can do. The Magician and the Hangman, everything that it's like you have a complete change in perspective here. Because everything that you couldn't do before, you're literally allowed to do it. Like the door is not closed. And everything you ever wanted to do that you couldn't do, you can do it. See, say put it. Like you can do it. Yeah, Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. I just feel like it's a your literally your perspective on everything just changes. Like how you even view people is different. You might have been a horn dog before, and now you're like, yeah, I'm not really interested in, because this is too much work. You gotta get them home. Then when you get them home, you gotta get them to leave. Once you get them to leave, you gotta get them to stop calling. Nobody got time for that. It's just like you've outgrown this shit. What's this? Might have taken a long ass time, might have taken a short time. Either way, you did it. That's worth something. You do have the wheel coming up with the King of Pentacles, so Queen of Cups. Seems like there is a new energy coming in. Three of Swords and the Star. Just be careful about fucking with the broken ones, and not say that because one, you have a habit of doing that. That's a cycle that you got out of. So, like I said, new levels, new devils, which is the irony for you. But be careful about just taking on other people's problems. Like, cause Three of Swords is where you always seem to get yourself fucked up at. You being all loving and kind and sweet and there and helpful, like I said, people pleasing and shit. That's what's gotten you stuck in the cycle before, fucked up before, um, and toxic just roundabouts before. That's what you got out of. Be careful about taking on, because like I said, it wouldn't blow my mind at all that here's a distraction coming in when you just so happen to be moving forward. Now you might know the distraction, you might not, but I feel like you should recognize it right on the line and call it, because Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you owe yourself too much. Like you're on the right path of moving forward, kind of like figuring out what makes you you, what you like, what you want to do. And here's somebody right on the end of that about to try to hitch onto your wagon. No, that's not even to say you have to do this solo, but it is to say that the shit that you're interested in, the people around you are not interested in. That's okay, you figured it out. That's also to say that everybody that you run into will also not be interested. But if they see that you can pretty much do whatever you want to, or you have whatever you want to, yeah, they're going to come asking you for it. And it's in the weirdest way. But I feel like if somebody feels like, they can persuade you, they're going to try. And that's exactly what you have here. Right at the end, when the wheel hits, everything is going great. You're starting to get everything you want. Here comes somebody in Three of Swords energy with the star. So you already know what time it is. Don't take on this problem at all. This is what got you in trouble the last 100 times. I'll be right back though.